five or six.
Yeah, it's game six. Detroit is
Okay.
up. Knicks are killing me. You guys support you in the Midwest, right? You support Detroit out there, or I'm not sure where you
Yeah,
are.
we're in Oklahoma,
Oh, okay.
so Thunder,
Oh,
man. Listen,
you guys
Thunder,
got the
baby.
elite team.
Thunder all the way. Okay, that's what we got our team.
Yeah, they're doing great too. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're doing
man.
great.
I really hope that they. I don't know. I hope that they can like prove it in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're doing good. They swept their first round, even though probably was easiest for them, but
Yeah. I mean,
they're
it's
looking good.
Memphis. It's Memphis, and they didn't have Jaw. They didn't
Right,
have Jaw in the last game. So
right. But yeah,
yeah,
yeah, you guys are looking good this year.
yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on, man?
Just same old same, taking care of the family,
Yeah.
uh, working, and of course running, putting in that time, and just dealt with an injury that I. It was kind of new, more like I pulled my calf, and so I never had that before, but I know it was an overuse injury because I was doing too much. I pretty much was doing too much.
Yeah.
I was progressing each week in my long run. I was up to 17 miles, and then I rest. That's on Sundays.
Hmm.
I rested on Monday. Tuesday I did a basic base run, and then Wednesday was my speed day, and I was going
Yeah.
hard at the track. And then I found someone's keys at the track. Somebody left their keys, and if it was just regular door keys, I wouldn't care. But it had a
Yeah.
key fob on it,
Oh,
and I know that thing is like $500, So I
right.
stood
Yeah.
there at the
Those
track.
things are not cheap.
Oh no, no, not at all. So I'm standing
Yeah.
at the track waving it as people running by, like, whose is this? Nobody claimed it. So at the end of my speed work, I saw on the keys that they had like a YMCA tag.
Oh,
So the
okay.
YMCA is like 10 blocks away. So I was like, I'll run over there. So I'm running over there,
So
and
you
boom,
actually like ran over there?
I ran
Like
over
you
there
ran
from the track.
and you didn't drive?
Nope. So
Okay.
I mean, in New York, it's all sidewalks and stuff, so it's not hard. But
Right.
it was a little bit further out from my way.
Yeah.
And so that's when it happened. I just did too much. I just did
Right.
too
I
much.
mean, it happens, man. It
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Do you like running on tracks? Like
Um,
better than like road running or like anything, you know what I
no,
mean? You probably
no,
don't
no.
you probably don't
I
do you probably don't do trail running in New
I
York, do
don't
you?
do trail running the right way because we're in New York City, and so like we have like parks here
Uh-huh.
with trails. So there is some trails that you could hit in my long run, but it's not like trails the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you.
Um, and I only prefer track for speed work. I do not want to do a long run on a
Right.
track at all. Yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Give me some scenery.
Like you got to have some scenery and not. See, I don't know. I'm kind of the opposite. Like I like a track for a long run. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm weird. Yeah. I
Tell
don't
me
know.
what is it? What gets you?
Uh, I think just I'm a like routine person,
Okay.
and I'm a like familiar kind of person, like routine, like all the time. So I think I like the fact that like a track, like I pass the same things.
Okay.
I mean, even when I run when it's not a track,
Yeah.
I don't. I should probably venture out more, but I go to the same
Same
park
route.
with the same trail. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like every time. So I don't know.
Yeah. I can do it for my speed work, but for my long run, especially because that's the run that I'm going to film on. So
Right.
I don't really film throughout the week, but on my long run I film. So I want to get different
Yeah.
shots. And
Yeah.
so, and in
Yeah.
in New York, since we have sidewalks and running paths, like I can go so many different ways and get so many different shots.
Right.
And so,
Yeah. You've got some like, dude, you've got some good scenery there,
yeah,
right? Like some good shots that you can get,
yeah. So
right, for content and stuff.
yeah, we got all the major parks. Obviously Central Park, but in Brooklyn we got Prospect Park, and then there's other small parks all over and then when you hit Manhattan, you got the West Side, which they made that all about biking and running. So it's just a
Right.
beautiful shot. You even got the East Side now that they've done in certain spots. They still are trying to finish it, but pretty much the whole perimeter of Manhattan is almost like designed for running. It's not there yet. People are doing the whole perimeter just for their own goals and stuff,
Yeah.
but New York has become running, biking city.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. So like when has that been happening? Because that not always the case?
No. I mean, you can always run on the
You're
sidewalk.
like, no.
No, you can always run on the sidewalk. You can always run in parks forever.
Yeah.
But the way that they have bike paths now
Hmm.
and spots made for running, that definitely. I mean, I can't say exactly when it started because I'm pretty much still new to running.
Yeah.
Um, but
How long for you? How long running for you?
so I've only been running since 2001.
Since 2001?
Yep, since 2001. Now I'm a
Okay.
PE teacher, so I obviously run with my students,
Yeah.
but it's only elementary school. I'm not doing like huge track teams, and
Right.
but now like running all the time, training only since 2001.
Okay.
Yeah,
But dude, that's 24. Are you 2021 or
2021.
2021?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Sorry, 2021.
you
My
said
bad.
2001, and I was like, wait a
Yeah,
second,
yeah. That's a long time.
that's like 24
My bad.
years.
Yeah, yeah. 2021. Sorry.
That's a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so 2021. Okay.
2021.
Um,
Yeah.
okay. Well, how's school going right now? Like for your kids, is it like crazy? Because I work in a school too.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that.
No, I
Like I
didn't.
work in a school too, and right now, because I'm a behavioral health coach. Oh,
Okay.
hey, thank you to everybody. We have two people that are on right now, so thank you to you guys. Sorry, we're just chit chatting right now. Listen, we'll get to the running stuff. We're just having a conversation. But so yeah, so I'm a behavioral health coach at a school that's close to my home here. So
Awesome. High
and
school?
yeah, no, elementary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm in two different schools. So one is K through second grade, and then the other is third through fifth. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
So I reason why I was asking you how school is because our kids are just like a little stir crazy, or should I say like summer crazy?
They're ready to go. You guys are you ending now in May, right? It's the end for you
Hmm.
guys? Yeah, see,
Yeah.
we go all the way to the end of June.
Oh.
Yeah, but we don't start till
June.
after Labor Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
all of July, all of August is our months. So
Right.
so they're not there yet. They just finished their state test yesterday.
Okay.
And so I think by the end of this month, when all the like field days and prom and all that starts popping up, they'll be off the hook.
Yeah. Right. Right. So when is your spring break then? When do you do spring break? Like, is it?
It always changes. This
Uh-huh.
year it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's usually around what is that? Good Friday.
Yeah.
It's usually right with that. I feel like it wasn't with that. I feel like Good Friday, and then we had a week, and then we took spring break or something like that. It
Oh, okay.
changes, but it's usually around that time,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is the same
Oh,
for you, right?
yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Well, are you talking about spring break? Right.
Yeah,
We're still talking about spring break.
yeah.
Well, it's actually like the third week of March
Oh, yeah. No, no way.
for us.
That's
Yeah, it's the third week of
got
March,
you.
like every year,
Okay, yeah.
whatever the third
No,
week of
that's way
March
too
is.
early for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a lot of breaks though. You get President's Day, right?
Hmm.
We get President's Week, so we get that whole week off in February.
What?
Yeah, we get a
Y'all get
lot
a
of breaks.
President's
We
Week?
get a whole week off in February.
You get a day for the last five presidents, or what? How's that work?
You know what it is? Y'all stay out for winter break longer than us. We literally can go up to Christmas Eve and then
Oh,
go
okay, so
back to
you stay in school up until Christmas Eve.
pretty much. I mean, This year, there was like a kid who wrote to the mayor that he thought it was ridiculous, and they actually listened to him and changed it. But yeah, we could go all the way up
Wow.
to like Christmas Eve, like the day before Christmas Eve, or something like
So
that.
then when do you come back?
January 2nd. Yeah,
So
short.
y'all don't get any time then.
Right, because that's why we get that break in February,
Yeah.
and then it's because here in New York is so diverse
Right.
that everybody has fought for their holidays off, their religious holidays. So we get all the Jewish religious holidays. Now we're beginning the Muslim holidays off. So we just got tons of breaks.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow. That's
yeah,
cool, man.
that's cool. Cool.
So why tell us what you like what's your most recent run or what do you have going on lately as far as running?
Got you.
Like would you
Mhm.
what's the last run
So
that you did?
I have the Brooklyn Half Marathon coming up on, I think
Okay.
that's May 17th. And so let me just tell, like, for anybody who's watching, there's two Brooklyn Half Marathons, or there was two Brooklyn Half Marathons. One just passed this weekend,
Uh-huh.
and one is coming up May 17th. There was actually a lawsuit. The one that's coming up is the original one. It was made by New York Roadrunners. That's the people who do the New York City Marathon.
Right.
And New York City Runs is a organization that has been really coming up in New York for races, and they were doing a Brooklyn half marathon, and so New York Roadrunners sued them, and they last year they had to change the name, so they changed it now to the Brooklyn Experience Half Marathon, and so
Brooklyn Experience Half Marathon?
yeah. So, I mean, everybody still knows it as the other Brooklyn half marathon. But what was happening is that people were signing up for it thinking that it was the Brooklyn half marathon. And so they was like, oh, this is not the New York Roadrunners one? And they're like, no. And that's why they sued them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow.
It was pretty kind of crazy in the New York scene because of that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so I'm doing the New York Roadrunners one, the first one.
Okay.
I do that. That was my first half. I love that half, my favorite half, and so I'm gonna, as much as I can, I'm gonna always do that one.
Right.
And
You said that was your first
that was
half?
my first half marathon that I did in 2020, 2023. Yeah, 2023.
Okay.
And, and so later on, I have Chicago. I got in. So, and then I'm gonna do New York again. And
Okay.
so that's all I really have on deck. And then just training. Just really, this year, I wanted less races so that I can focus on speed and just training.
Right.
Yeah.
So with your training, how often like do you do every day? Do you do I know some like I had to go to like every other day because I just my body just like it was what was best for me. Like I just had to go to every other day. But like what do you do? Do you do every day? Do you do like every other day, like 3 times a week, 4 times a week? Like what's that look like for you?
So I train every day,
Okay.
but running wise, I run 4 times a week.
Right.
So,
So
so
you're
my,
talking like on your off days from running, you do like strength training or
yep,
like gym stuff or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
yep, exactly. So I do my long runs on Sundays, my Sunday morning
Hmm.
slow run, I call it, and that's every Sunday pretty much. Then the Saturday before and Sunday after, I make sure that I'm fully rested, so no running on Saturday, and then I'm fully recovering, no running on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I typically go with my run club,
Hmm.
and sometimes I'll run with the fastest group, but that's very rarely, very rare.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I have to run. They do it in pace groups, which is really
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
And my typical pace group is the one is like a 9:30 pace, even
Yeah.
though a lot of times they're going 8:30 pace.
Right.
And then the fastest guys are doing like 7:30 pace.
Okay.
Now, I've never started with them, but I like to, when they pass us, because they'll go last, when they pass us, I'll catch up to them and finish out with them. And
Okay.
so Tuesdays is run club. I and Tuesdays is run club. Wednesdays is speed work, so that's when I hit the track.
Hmm.
Then Thursdays is cross training, so I'll do bike, or if I'm really sore, I'll just not run. I'll just not do anything and just do like strength training. And then Fridays is my base run. And so I do heart rate training. And so it's all zone two, unless I'm throwing some strides in there.
Yeah.
Um, right now, I've gotten up to, so I've been training since January 1st. Pretty much, I said, starting on the 1st, I was injured from my last training block.
Mhm.
So I rested all throughout the Christmas break. And in January 1st, I started training. And so until now when I got injured. So it's all been progressive stuff. Like I literally said, okay, sorry, run walk the first day, just a half a mile, and then progression. So right before this injury, I got up to 7 miles Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 17 miles on Sunday. And that's again all progression. I'll do 3 weeks of progressing and then deload on the fourth week. So I
Right.
take everything back down to 10 miles. And then I'll see how I'm feeling for the week. If I
Yeah.
want to
See
take it
how your
down,
body is.
like, yeah.
Right.
So pretty much 4 times a week running and every day something. So on Saturdays, I'll do upper body. On
Mhm.
Mondays, I'll just do push and pull, so push ups and pull ups. I do core 3 times a week, so all about abs, all about the core. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That I never miss that. I don't care if I'm injured. I don't miss core.
You don't miss core. Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, I don't miss my core at all. On Tuesdays after run club, I'll do yoga.
Mhm.
Then Wednesdays I do plyometrics. Thursdays, today I got to do it after this. I'll do my mobility, stability, and just massage. Just sit around and massage all parts of my body. Friday I do legs, and that's my regimen.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it is a lot.
But that's cool though. So like, hold on. I think we answered this question, but somebody said like, do you have any big races coming up? But I think
Yes,
you answered, didn't you? Yeah.
yeah,
Um. So like, uh, did you always do that much training, or when did you come into the fact of knowing like, hey, like, this is what I've got to do to like keep my body, you know what I mean, like
yeah.
100% or the best that it can be.
I would have to say I had a coach last year, and I like gave her full reign of whatever she wanted me to do.
Hmm.
And so when our session ended after my marathon, it was like I everything she taught me, I just knew it by now. So I would say beginning of this year is I knew it, everything. I felt like I knew what I needed to do now. Like I can run my own plan.
Right.
Before that, it was figuring it out. Like with the first time I did the half marathon, I was only running 1 time a week. I was only running on Sundays. And so then I did the half marathon and I did pretty good. I was shocked at how well I did,
You
but
only ran on
I
Sundays?
only ran on Sundays. I didn't know
Wow.
my running journey is a whole story, but I only ran on Sundays. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this half marathon. And I did it. And I went out like I thought, go fast. So I went
Just
out,
go fast.
just
Just get
go
it over
fast.
with. Yeah.
So I went fast right out the gate, and I by the last 2 miles I was dying. I was
Right.
like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I did pretty good, but I knew, and I had already signed up for the marathon. So once I finished that half marathon, I was like, there is no way that I'm going to be able to finish that marathon the way I've been doing this. And then
Right.
I did a deep dive into everything I needed to do. I pretty much just grabbed a paper training plan offline and
Hmm.
followed that, and honestly looked at a lot of other people's pages on Instagram and tried to figure it out from there. I didn't even have a Strava yet. I didn't even know what Strava was.
What?
When I did the marathon, I didn't even know what Strava was. I got my Strava literally after the marathon. So at the
Yeah.
end of 2023, I finally got a Strava. I didn't know. I didn't know what it was yet. And so, yeah, so
People would say, follow me on Strava, and you'd be like,
I
what?
don't
I don't know what
know what
that
they're talking about.
is.
I remember picking up my kids from school, and one of the dads of another kid
Uh-huh.
was like, "Oh, you're a runner, right?" And he's a runner. He started talking. He's like, "Follow me on Strava." I was like, "I don't have that. I don't know what it is."
Like, what is that? Is that a place where we go? Like, where do you want me to find? Is that in New York? Like, where? What?
I knew it was some type of social media thing, but I had
Yeah.
no idea. I had no idea. And so
That's
finally,
funny,
yeah.
dude. That's funny. Somebody said, "Do you?" Somebody said I did my marathon off of primarily running 3 times a week. Austin J. Shea, and then my half marathon was based off of a 5-5-10 schedule of 20 miles a week. Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
I think you just have to find, man, what works for you, right?
Right. 100%.
When you say,
Yeah.
yeah, because you know your body the best.
Yeah. And I'm at that age where, so I did a lot. I was a professional dancer
Uh
within
huh.
breaking in my early 20s and into, yeah, pretty much my 20s. And I still have a lot of like, residual pain from that time period. And
Right.
so I always I have to be cautious with my body. I have to be focused on recovery with my body. So this injury, I was like, full stop, rest. Don't take this into anything further. You know,
Yeah.
full
Well,
rest.
and I think that's especially true. Like, how old are you?
43.
Sorry. Okay. See, I'm 48. I'll
Mm.
be 49 in August here coming up in a few months. And I think it's especially like, isn't it especially true too as you get older? Like, you realize that, like, hey,
Hmm.
I've got to put way more into this. And I've also got to rest
Yeah,
to make sure that,
100%.
like, you know what I mean? I can continue because and probably you too, like, I want to be running when I'm like 70, 75, 80 years old.
That's the
And
goal.
I've come to realize that like I have to do certain things in order to make sure that I can do that when I'm old and gray.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the main goal. I'm like, I feel like when people say, "What race are you training for?" I could tell them what races I have coming up, but I'm not training for that race. I'm just training to be consistent so that it's life, it's everyday thing, wherever I'm at that point is what I'll do for the race. I'm
Yeah.
not like, oh, I have to have this pace for this race. No, I'm going to build as I build.
That's so good, man. That's
Yeah.
so good because that's so true. Like you just train like you can be training and you're not trained like somebody says like, well, what do you got coming up? Like nothing.
Yeah.
Like I'm just training.
Right.
Like this is just what I do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like this
Exactly.
is just a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so we let's see, is there any oh my daughter's on here.
Uh,
Hey Eliana. Nice. Okay, so what inspires or like motivates you, like personally? Like what would you say
mhm.
like get you going?
Okay.
Like
So,
what do you put everything into? Like what you know what I mean? Like what is your main thing?
what is my main thing? So, I would have to say I'm very self motivated. Like,
Okay.
I was I don't say I am now. I've got to an age where it doesn't. I'm not the same as I used to be, but I mean, all through my teens, even my childhood, I was extremely competitive. Extremely. Like, if we were doing anything, I want to beat you. I want to be the best.
Right.
And so now that I don't care about being the best, I just want to be the best me. Naturally, I motivate myself. But with that being said, I love seeing other people doing the same thing. I love just if somebody else is like, even if it's small, you don't have to be fast. You could have just started being like, I want to run for the first time. Hey, I got up and I did it. That to me is motivating.
Yeah.
Like they got up today. They did what they had to do. Then of course the ones that are like, I'm gonna break my PR. That's motivating to me. Like seeing other people doing what they are passionate about, living to the fullest of their life, like that motivates me. That's why I'm on pretty much why I stay on Instagram is because it's my motivation.
Yeah.
Seeing other people, I just want to cheer people on because it's like fuel. Like
Yeah.
they're doing it. That's right. Because
Listen,
typically I consider my. Mhm.
I have to give you a compliment because you are like you're very like I've never like actually talked to you like this,
Mhm.
but like I feel like I know that side of you because I've seen you like you share like crazy like other people
Yeah.
and their wins and their like their victories and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
very cool.
I
So
mean, there's a deep story with that. I mean, I don't know how much time we got, but there's a really deep story which connects to my running
listen,
journey.
I got some homework to do later, but this will help me procrastinate a little bit more. So it's fine.
I mean,
I
so
should do that.
I could go into it. I could tell. I mean, it's my running story as well,
Yeah.
and it's all connected. But so pretty much 2020 pandemic hits us, right?
Right.
We all go we all go through that terrible moment in our world, right? For me, it hit really hard, especially living in New York, becoming the epicenter at one point. My wife, her grandmother, and her uncle, and then one of her closest friends, our close friend, but really close to her, passed
Mhm.
away within 3 days. Within 3 days
Wow.
in the middle of the pandemic. I mean, the one hospital that they talked about during the pandemic, that was the hospital that they were at. Well, one of them was at. And so, like, just scared, devastated, the pandemic hit really hard in our house.
Yes.
And my family lives in the South. Her family lives in the South. So we pretty much were stuck here in New York. Fast forward to 2021, the vaccine is out. I am now, the vaccine is out. I'm a teacher, so I'm in line to get it second after police officers and
Right.
nurses. They'll let
Yeah.
teachers get it.
You were up there.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's not, and my kids aren't. So I
Yeah.
get it. And then March hits, she still doesn't have it, and she gets COVID. So now she gets COVID, my kids get COVID. They are asymptomatic. There's nothing going on for them. But she gets really sick. And to the point where it's like 10 days, she's still not beating it. And I'm like, I gotta take her into the hospital. So I take her to the hospital and they tell me she has to stay and you can't come in. I lost it. I lost it. I take my kids home. I'm on the floor crying, fetal position, hiding from my kids so they don't see me like that. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking my wife gonna pass away because that's what just happened with her family.
Right.
She was in the end. She was fine. She beat it. But at that moment, my best friend calls me, just checking up because he knew my wife had COVID. He hears me crying. He lives in Florida. He calls his people that he knows, and he asked me, "What do you need? What do you need?" I was like, "I don't know what I need. I don't know." And
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe like people always give people food. Maybe help me food for the kids. I don't know. And
Right.
so he calls friends to bring me food that he knew that still lives in New York. One
Yeah.
friend I haven't seen in like 10 years. I haven't seen him in so long.
Mhm.
And so he brings me food and I just feel like overwhelmed with gratitude. Like I haven't seen you and you coming to bring me food
Yeah.
and I haven't
That's
seen
a
you.
lot. That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now my wife beats it, but now I'm like, I love you. You can do nothing wrong. I will don't ever leave me. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
just like my wife could do nothing wrong. I mean that
You,
changed now,
you,
but
you're perfect. You're perfect.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then uh I also at that same time get told that one of my students is now battling stage 4 cancer. And now all he wants is for a certain group of people to be around him. And he tells me, right? So then my mom, she suffers brain damage due to a tumor that grew in her brain. And she wasn't going to the hospital she was scared to go to because of the hospital because of the pandemic. And it gave her aphasia. So now all of this trauma is hitting me. All of this trauma is hitting me.
Right.
And so now I'm actually wrong. I actually didn't start running until 2022. So now pandemic is dying down. I go all the way to the summer of 2022. I go to visit my mom and sister because now I feel comfortable to go visit them. Um, and my sister is doing keto. And I'm like, keto is a great diet, but if you're not doing any physical activity, as soon as you get off of it, you're going to gain it all back. You got to do some physical activity. She doesn't want to do anything, but I say, let's just go for a run. We could just run to the church, which is like 800 meters and like half a mile and back.
Right. Yeah. Let's just do that.
Yeah, so that's how I started running. I
Wow.
started running with her, visiting her, running with her back and forth. And then I say to her, as I leave, I say, let's stay connected. I don't really use Instagram, but I guess we could use it by like posting, just checking in with on Instagram with it. And she's like, okay, we'll do that. So then come back to New York, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go run. You run a day. Let's post our post that we ran today, and that's how really started using Instagram,
Wow.
right? So now that friend that brought the bag of groceries to me, he's
Mhm.
like, I'm indebted to him now. Like
Yeah.
you're right. And before, even though I hadn't seen him in like 10 years, I did see some of his posts on social media. And he was doing kind of weird stuff. He was like outside in the street shadow boxing and writing these really tiny writings of poetry. And I was not liking his posts. I was like, that's kind of weird, man. So
Yeah.
now, yeah, I was like, it's
Yeah.
weird. So
Yeah.
now he's there for me. Now, again, he could do no wrong. I'm liking everything he
Right.
does. Like, you're my friend, right?
Yeah.
He calls me and tells me, hey, we've been really close these last few months. I feel like I need to tell you, but I'm suffering from suicidal ideation. And I didn't
Mm.
even really understand what that meant. I heard no suicide. And so I tell him, man, jump into your art, go work out. I'm on the phone talking to him. And
Like
I'm
keep
thinking I'm
yourself
giving him good
busy.
advice.
Yeah.
3 days later, he takes his life.
Oh man.
Right.
So sorry.
Eventually, my student with cancer passes away.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like I showed up for him. Like he wanted us all around. He asked for me to be one of the people that was around him. He passes away. I think I might have seen him in that year 3 times. So now I'm running, and now I'm living with regret. I'm living with regret that I didn't show up for people. I felt like I should have went to his house, my friend's house, and
Right.
sat by him while he's telling me he's struggling. So now I'm living
Yeah.
with this regret, and now I'm running, and now I'm just like, anybody who connects with me, anybody, and even if I connect with you, I don't care. I'm not gonna. It's just like unconditional love came over me. Like unconditional love is just be there, like support people. You don't know what a like can do, a comment can do. You don't know what a call can do, a donation can do. Just don't waste your time judging people, trying to figure somebody else out. It's just like a waste. Just be there. Just show up.
Right.
And
Just be
you can't show
present.
up all the time, right?
Yeah.
So now it connects. Running and that kind of regret now connects together. So now I'm online. My algorithm is changing. I'm doing the marathon. I'm talking about Strava, and so now it's all like boom, boom, boom. Everybody that is on my page becomes a runner, and so I'm like, and then they start, and so, at the same time, when I started trying to understand how to train for a marathon, remember I said after the half, I was like, I don't know what to do. And I started looking into people's pages. I hear you should be able to have a conversational pace as you run. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to record myself talking so I can see if I'm actually not breathing hard. And that's how I started using Instagram for running,
Right.
right? So now again, I'm getting connected with more people in the running community and seeing other people's pages and having this regret that I need to just support people. So then that's what I do online. I just support people. You don't have to support me back. I don't care. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
support you. Plus, it gives me motivation to see you doing your thing anyway.
Right.
And so when I'm online, Instagram has been positive for me. Honestly, there has really been no negative because I keep it that way. I come on, I support people, I post my stuff, and I keep moving, keep
Right.
on moving, right? And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. That's your name
yeah,
on there.
yeah, man. So
Wow.
that's my life, and that's why, like, it'd be funny because people are like, oh, you shouldn't. My friends tell me you shouldn't do that because then they're gonna think you're this, and I'm like, I don't care what they think. I'm supporting them because it makes me feel good to support someone.
Right.
You know?
Wow, man.
Yeah,
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That is so cool. Man.
yeah, man.
I mean, it
So
doesn't take I cry a lot. It doesn't take a lot to make me cry, but that's yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome. That's
so
an
I
awesome
lived with that regret
story.
for a while, and then my mom this past summer, right? Um, my mom, because of her brain tumor, and she also had diabetes, the medicine was causing her liver to fail. The medicine to stop her from seizuring and stuff all the time. And so once that happened, again, I'm like, I'm not living with any regrets. I left and straight stayed down there until she passed away. And that kind of healed my regrets. That kind of told me you can let your friends and your student go. And so I still support, but without that regret.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks.
you for sharing that. My wife is